Ladies and gentlemen, StarCraft fans and StarCraft fanboys, StarCraft fangirls, StarCraft junkies and StarCraft addicts, I welcome you. My name is JJ and this is a shoutcast from a game from Team Acer's recent tournament. That is Acer, what was its name? One moment. Team Acer Story Cup, yeah, that was the name. And in this game we are going to see Acer's MMA versus the mysterious stranger. Everyone who ever played Star Wars, the Knights of the Old Republic, has probably heard of the mysterious stranger. Fret not, that is not exactly him. It is in fact Sage of Team Root. So this is going to be a high profile, top-notch, best level of game, and both players are starting very useful, very good and very effective builds. That is Supply Depot for the Terran and Pylons for the Protoss. We have a skinned Pylons, that means we are going to see fancy Zealots. Oh yeah, oh nice, how cool. And we see a very early offensive SCV. Now it's a little too early to scout anything really useful unless you want to see gas scouts. So yeah, that's the case. We are going to see proxy barracks, and that is something that already makes me giddy, excited, and wanting to see what will happen next. Well, what will happen next? Here's the answer, here's the solution to our fretting question. Refinery. Early refinery plus early barracks. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that means only one thing, and you guessed it, yes, exactly, no prizes for you this time. That is not a competition, it is merely stating a fact. We are going to see early Reapers. Reapers, yeah, junkies, that's always fun to watch. And you can already see our rally point inside enemy base, a little speed up because we want to know, because hell why not, we want to know what is going on. A little faster than usual, of course, traditional Sage build, a gateway into early cybernetics core. The moment the gateway is finished, cybernetics core is started. That is how it should be, about, I don't know, 20 to supply, about 3 minutes, so it's going to be done at 350, something like that. And the Reaper is here. The Reaper is going in. He's going to town, and the first casualty of the game, first blood is drawn. Ladies and gentlemen, the first prop of the game has been destroyed, and the Reaper is on the march, he's on the move, and he's on the offensive. Now, the fancy Super Zealot skin is going to fight him, but to no avail, as the Reaper is already working out very effectively. Is he going to be blocked out by probes? No, not unfortunately, not this time, my dear. Well, another kill for MMA's Reaper, and the Reaper, after feeling very good about himself, leaving the base with his new best buddy, double Reaper combination, going to fight the Protoss. Now, some shots against the Zealot, but that's not effective, that's not what we want to do. We want to get in and attack all those juicy probes. And meanwhile, inside the base, a bunker being made as a wall-off against potential counter-offensive, because, well, you know, making barracks so far deep in the enemy territory leaves you quite vulnerable if you don't have anything to produce units with. And fine, luckily for MMA, he's got Marines, so good read from MMA on Sage's potential play and decision making. Now, an aggressive factory, perhaps Hellions, that would be something worth seeing and worth watching. Reapers again in the game, the cat's in the cradle, the harm might be done, the barracks are retreating safely and carefully. Now, this Stalker is going to kill one Reaper, and yeah, pooh, he's dead, not gonna fly anymore whatsoever. Tough luck, man, tough luck Jerry, let's just call him Jerry the Reaper. Or Jack the Reaper, even better. Actually sounds pretty nice and proper, if you know what I mean. Now, a starport in the base already, and Sage is going to wonder, wait a moment, how can my enemy have a starport so early without a factory in my line of sight? Now, is there a factory in his line of sight? No, there's no factory in his line of sight. He might assume it's here, but he will never see that coming, and by that I mean, oh yeah, Widow Mines. Exactly what we wanted to see, exactly what we wanted to be taken aghast and agog by. Widow Mines, ladies and gentlemen, if I could have thought of a better unit to get, I would not do it, but that's not why I am the pro. He is the pro, MMA is the best, and he's already moving those Widow Mines to stage a warfare when it comes to map control, and this Zealot is going to have a bad day. Hello, and see you later. Well, kaboomish, pretty explosive. Another command center being finally added up, orbital command in the process. It's going to be a rather safe, sound and good time for an expansion. Another Widow Mine made by the factory, and factory is flying again to a better place Well, that's a pretty good play by MMA, utilizing all those widow eyes in order to take control over important parts of the map. Sage now being forced to search for widow mines. The schizophrenic psychosis of fear against potential widow mines being placed here and there and again, and here yet again has forced Sage to into an observer. He is forced to stay rather on the defensive. He is incapable of going against that expansion, which he would most likely want to do and want to benefit from. Steam packs being already researched when it comes to Protoss and units last, and now we have finally some drop play. Apparently that starport was put to good use, but Sage has a better read on the map than me, which is telling a lot about that man, and he has already known that the drop is a possibility, and he is ready, sound and defensive against it. Now this medevac is going to wait for an opportune moment, an opportunity, a good situation to enter again into the fray and do some sort of trouble. Now Observer has a view on that medevac, but that doesn't mean a lot. He will be forced to place, Sage will be forced to place at least several stalkers inside his base to defend and fend off any potential MMA's attacks. Now MMA has started his +1 upgrade, now double engineering bay, meaning that he will probably add it in the moment the upgrade is about to finish, so he can pop up 2-1 upgrade at probably the same time. If it not with guns, then probably he will do that with armor. Now interestingly enough, he's going to heal that drop and then go in the moment the stim packs are being will finish, and they will finish probably any second now. And the moment that happens, he will most likely play another drop game. Is that going to happen? Well, time will tell, and let's hope I was right. At least I hope I was right for my own sake. You can see that he is already working on, well, rocks, not those rocks, but a Marine is going to scout in, check out what the hell is going on, but not this time. A scan was forced, and he sees what? Double forge and robotics bay. Now that's a heavy tech investment, if you ever ask me. A good moment to start popping out those Vikings, and that's exactly what we see. Starport is working there 24/7 in order to make those Vikings, to pile them up to counter Colossi. Now, is that going to be the case? Let's hope for MMA's sake that it is. This game is already awesome, it's exciting, it's exhilarating. Well, maybe I am a little overestimating those players. Well, not players, but the excitement, because the game has slowed down noticeably. He was hoping to find out, well, a Nexus, but tough luck, not here, not this time, not this moment around. That means he might finally go and do that drop inside the base, but how are you going to do that against 5 stalkers inside? Now, another 2 gateways being added, a very good idea. He might think about some sort of timing had he had a proxy pylon, unless he does not, and the drop is incoming. Now that drop has been noticed, has been seen. MMA is trying to find an opportunity to buy himself some time and use that time in order to get ready for the Colossi, and Colossi are here. Colossal Menace is hitting. Emergency shield used by the sentry a little too early, and those dropships are going to be intercepted. No problem, they have ignite afterburners, they can escape easily. That mine is extremely close to kill a stalker, but not this time, not this way around. Well, not bad, not bad. Now this observer sees those medevacs, so well, Fade is warned and prepared. Now this drop is going to be taken off immediately, and oh my god, 1 medevac has been lost, and that means that casualties are on MMA's side. Double pronged attack at the same time, but Fade is working around it like a boss. He does not allow his enemy to get the upper hand, to take control and play on his terms. He dictates the pace of the game. He is waiting for those upgrades. So far, drops by MMA had catastrophic consequences, and that's thanks to those little inconspicuous guys called the observers that we sometimes seriously underestimate, and seriously we shouldn't. They are awesome, we know that, and that's how it should be. So anyway, what can I say? Sage is still waiting to pile up those units, pile up his army. and strike the moment he feels comfortable about the size and sheer power and magnitude of his dev ball. Additional gateways being added, that is a necessity. If you are a free base Protoss, you will probably have enough money to burn through 6 gateways. Now, I think that Zealot charge upgrade would be a rather good idea around here. Of course, Blinks versus those pesky dropships is even a better option. Templar archives being made, so well, Fade is certainly not going fast forward. Well, he is waiting extremely long to get ready, move out and attack Terran. So far he's keeping 3 bases versus 3 bases, and I have this nag that the moment that those 2 armies clash, it will be a very fast, very brutal battle. It's like, you know, samurai, they are standing against each other, looking, talking for 2 episodes or something in an anime, and then in an instant, one of them dies. We have a dramatic music and the end. Not usually happy, sometimes yes, but not often. And that's how I predict this game might actually move forward. Now we have a pylon placed here by Fade's probe. Another one being placed just outside the field of vision of MMA's SCV controlling that Zelnaga tower, but it might be found, that depends on MMA's decisions and plays. Now, Zealots are being warped in, they are trying to intercept some sort of expansions, but they don't see an opportunity. MMA is making a drop, this pylon is dead. So long, my friend, it's been good knowing you. Now, Fade definitely knows that his enemy controls this watchtower. MMA has the inkling. It has the inkling that something's cooking. He doesn't know exactly what. He doesn't have the opportunity to glimpse inside the kitchen. But you know, ooh, did you see that? That was nice. Well, those zealots are being killed. They were on move command, so they tried to make some scouting. But a lot of stalkers are coming in. They took control of that Zelnaga watchtower. Archons, Colossi, Sentries, Immortals and Zealots. We only need charge, and charge is on the way to make that combination absolutely complete, happy and satisfying. Fade is ahead of the upgrades when compared to MMA, and MMA, I think he's aware of that. That's a good engagement, that's a good attack, but Blink Stalkers immediately pull back, and we are going to have a major engagement right here. Vikings decide to retreat. They don't want to fight against Archons. Vikings on the high ground, but they are in range of the Stalkers. Colossi are doing what they do best, that is, they do hard work. Ghosts are killing a lot of Zealots. Zealots are being defeated by Stalkers, do blink on the high ground, and thanks to taking this strategic position, they managed to force enemy into full-on retreat. Just as I said, the moment this violence has escalated, everything went completely out of control. And when it comes to units lost, well, Fade is certainly ahead. He might have lost all his Colossi, but Archons do good job versus a Bio Ball, and they are just as valid as Colossi in this case. Now, perhaps MMA has over-invested in those Vikings, and oh my god, what excellent force fields! All those SCVs are being mutilated, murdered, abused, and executed. Now, the moment this wall is going to fall, Protoss, I mean Fate, is going to bust in with a power and fury rarely seen on the internet. He is attacking very strongly, though production facilities are starting to fall down. There's more room for Zealots and Archons to do their magic, and what a massacre! Even Vikings have landed, but it's to no avail. Fade is on the move, on the offensive. He is gaining a lot of advantage with a forward pylon like that, and a lot of Zealots moving straight in. That is the moment that MMA is probably going to be broken. Let's just see. 38 workers killed so far, and it's still moving to the advantage from Fade, and Fade's Archons are hitting SCVs. Are you kidding me? That's the most brutal, that's the most ridiculous outcome of potential fight, and we have a GG. MMA has decided that he was best at this time, and what a game, what an intervention, what a fight by our Protoss player. Fate has definitely played his hand correctly. He waited for those high-tech units, and he hit hard, he hit where it hurts, he hit effectively. I think MMA in this game lost the opportunity to attack due to overweighting and playing too cautiously. He needed to strike, he needed to do it fast, he needed to do it good. That's about, I don't know, 13-17 minute mark. That's a good timing for Terran to attack Protoss, because after that, well, Archons, Immortals, Colossi, lots of upgrades on those units. that's not exactly a best case scenario. So I hope you guys enjoyed this game, and it was quite a lesson. I will see you around next time. JJ signing out.